Damaris Phillips, and today on Triple D, I'm gonna take Guy to one of my favorite spots in Louisville, Kentucky, in my neighborhood, the Highlands. How'd I do, Guy?
You did great.
This is Grail House.
Order in.
You can't go wrong when it's done right, and they're doing it right.
Biscuits and duck gravy.
Food's just out of this world.
Southern style. A lot of the dishes remind me of my childhood.
And that's the vibe Louisville natives Tyler Trotter and Lori Beck were going for when they opened this joint in an old house.
Grail House was a home, so we wanted the food to reflect sort of the things that we grew up eating and that we love.
So they brought in trained chef and Kentucky native Andy Myers to amp up and narrow down the dishes.
It's like a brunch menu served 7 days a week. Ready to roll on 2 fried bologna sandwiches.
There's something about a fried bologna sandwich if you're from this region, and Grail House does it so well.
So a fried bologna sandwich is a brunch item here in Louisville?
It is, yeah.
What are you nodding over there?
I think it's all the time.
Okay, good.
The first thing that we do is we make a spice kit.
I've heard it called a lot of things, but a spice kit works for me.
Grated nutmeg, dextrose, black pepper, coriander, garlic powder, some salt, curing salt, paprika, and then we've got some non-fat dry milk powder.
Milk solids, okay. You know what that's for?
Emulsifying.
Brings it together, ties it up.
We add a little bit of ice water.
This is all beef?
Yes.
So we're gonna take these two, blend them together, and start grinding. Sheet tray it, partially freeze it, cut it. This,
Ready to roll?
You can get these at the carnival right here, right?
Yep.
Grind again.
I'm like resisting the urge to just reach out and touch all over it.
Don't do it, don't do it.
Gonna load this guy up. So the casing, we just soak it for a second just to
Make it a little pliable.
bit more pliable.
Real easy to do that when we're standing here and Damaris is singing.
Well, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong.
He's trying to work.
After we case it, we smoke it.
And what are you smoking it with?
Cherry.
Fantastic, so some nice, great color.
We vacuum seal it and we cook it in an immersion circulator to get the temperature up to 155.
Dig it. How are you gonna make that egg, chef?
Sunny side
There
up.
you go, that's definitely not me.
That's gonna be all this girl.
Our house bologna.
Maybe we should just try a little piece for science. See how it sounded official.
Yeah, why not? There you go. I'm gonna fry this on the flat top in a little bit of butter.
I love.
I could just dip that in mustard and eat it.
And you know it's even gonna have more flavor once it heats up.
We have a brioche bun,
And what kind of cheese is that?
a New York white cheddar.
Is it always 2, or is it just because Damaris and I are both here?
It's always 2.
There you go. Little finishing salt.
Cracked pepper, a little bit of hot sauce, little baby mustard greens.
Look at that.
On your marks, get set, go.
Oh my God.
That is straight up legit awesome.
It's super flavorful.
This is kind of a cross between a nice summer sausage and a bologna. The balance is really great. And the texture's the best part about it. This is dynamite.
I like the egg. It makes it kind of saucy and messy. I don't like any sandwich that's not gonna run down my arms. So, especially in the morning, you know.
It hits all of those salty, savory notes that you want. It's got a nice little kick to it.
Bacon, egg, and biscuit.
The food's delicious. The vibe is just so relaxed.
Lori and Tyler definitely have been innovators in this city.
Especially on this block. Next door, they converted an old church into a beer and dinner joint. And you guys share this patio in the back?
We do.
And if you just can't seem to leave, well, then they got a place to stay.
The bed and breakfast is above
Get out.
Grail House.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Is it seriously?
It has 3 rooms.
So you can wake up, come downstairs, have a good breakfast.
The lamb and grits.
Lamb and grits. Right up my alley. You like
Lamb.
grits?
I love grits.
It's not like any other grits dish that I've had anywhere else.
Lamb and grits. Louisville style. Coming up next. Welcome back. We're hanging out in
Louisville, Kentucky.
at the
Grail House.
right around the corner from Damaris's house. You know Damaris Phillips, the winner of season
9.
of Next Food Network Star, and she is one of our judges, won Triple G. And now Damaris has got me at one of her favorite joints, where Chef Andy is making every day a weekend.
Instead of reserving brunch for Saturday and Sunday, we do it all week long.
Ready for lamb whenever you are.
They have great food. I would definitely suggest coming out here and getting the lamb and grits.
I'm up on 2 lamb and grits.
It's got that southern grits cheesiness.
And then the lamb on top, it just takes it to another level.
I'm making the lamb merguez sausage.
Let's go.
some kosher salt, paprika, ground cinnamon, cumin, ground coriander, curing salt, and give that a little bit of a toss.
All right, so what do we have?
Some lamb belly.
Got it.
And some pork shoulder, rough chopped garlic, onions, fresh cilantro, and some mint.
A bunch of it. Do you have a little garden in the back?
We do.
Whole wall. Yeah, it's real pretty.
It's a whole wall.
Like a wall up a wall with herbs up a wall.
I was just gonna add the music and edit, but why not just let Damaris beatbox it?
You're welcome.
Now the spice blend. So we add the hot sauce.
Some harissa.
We're gonna go right into the grinder.
I love fresh sausage patties. It's one of my favorites.
We cook them in the circulator 2 hours at 155 degrees to render some of the fat out.
So you got all that great flavor left together, and now
We're gonna make the grits.
I love grits. I mean, I make grits all the time at home.
So we're gonna start out with milk, water, then we add a pound of butter,
Oh,
Oh my God.
this actually comes with a free gym outfit.
then we add the grits. These are gonna take 15 to 20 minutes. And we season with some salt. Then we add hot sauce.
Whew.
All this cheese gonna go in there too?
Yes.
Good, man. What kind of cheese?
Shredded cheddar. And then we'll just set that on the back burner and
Fire up the sausage.
sure thing. Once we start to hear it sing a little bit, we'll put a lid on it. We're gonna go straight into the oven, about 9 minutes.
All right, Chef Grits.
Now we've got a nice sear on our lamb sausage right in the middle of the bowl.
This half is mine, and that half is guys. What?
Don't pop that yolk in my grits, Damaris.
Add a little bit of finishing salt, cracked black pepper, a little bit of chiffonade mint. And the last thing that we put on it is a little Ras El Hanout spice.
The old Zelhan Newt spice.
That looks great.
Before you mess all up,
Guy went ahead and got his.
the texture on the sausage is spot on.
Awesome, thank you.
This has that distinct, strong flavor of the lamb, and that harissa coming through with that little spice kit that you make really is great. I don't know what I'm having more fun enjoying this and tasting it, watching you suffer.
I know. I'm dying over here.
All right, Damaris, go ahead.
Woo, thank goodness. Let me get in here. A little bit of that.
You already crossed the county line.
Sorry. Woo. Oh my gosh, the egg is everything on there. The grits are perfect. Not too heavy.
You've taken a Southern staple and you've made it grow up a little bit. Nicely done, brother. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Good job to you.
Deep, hearty, but not overly rich.
It's so good.
Fried bologna sandwich.
Grill House is a perfect combination of new and old Louisville right here on the crossroads of the Midwest and the South.
She does love Louisville. And she's like, oh, you got to go to Grill House. It's awesome. You did right. I'm impressed.